Hi, Jambi here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So I have been really wanting to make a YouTube channel for ages, but the problem I have is that I don't want to just like do it about me. I feel like the internet needs a little less of me and a little more of other people who are doing cool things. So, but it has sort of stopped me from doing anything because I've been waiting for I've got plenty of ideas, but I just haven't been executing. So I thought that I would just start making videos. Probably a lot of them to begin with are just going to be about me because that's sort of the easiest thing, but I'm hoping to morph away from doing that. So welcome to the beginning of my YouTube journey. Well, it's not really a beginning because I do have a few videos and I have been doing it for a little bit, but anyways. But something interesting that's happening this week is prior to COVID happening, I was trying to get on the criteriums that happen each week here in Sydney to try to get some racing experience in that kind of environment. So I was really jazzed and I got a new bike for it, and I've been doing some road miles to try to get used to the bike. And then COVID sort of took away a lot of that, which is fine. But now it's back, and tomorrow is my first race, and I'm pretty terrified. Last night I went to this thing called the Chop, and I was just going to ride around and get used to riding in a little bunch and some speed and drafting and being closer to people. And then so what happens is they meet up at 5 o'clock or whatever, and then they're riding around for half an hour, just sort of at a pretty cruisy speed. And then come 5:30 or whatever time someone decides to do, things just level up, and then suddenly it's 50 kilometers an hour through the park, round and around. It's I think it's probably a 3 kilometer loop. And yeah, so they just get faster and faster, and it's the name The Chop just makes me think that you better get on it or you get chopped, you fall off. So yeah, I did that, and because I went for a half marathon run the other day or the other week, and I kind of really fucked up my leg, and it hasn't been getting any better. I wasn't able, and it's then starting to niggle at my sort of previous injury on my left leg. I wasn't in great shape to hold on. So I just wanted to get the riding in a bunch sort of feel. And then I peeled off and I went home, and it was really, really fun. It was pitch black, and you're all riding around really quickly. And I don't really have much experience in that. So for me, I was just this is crazy. I had sweaty palms, and I was pretty nervous. Everyone's sort of yelling at each other, and I don't really, because I don't have much experience, I don't care if I'm doing something wrong, but I just don't want to do something wrong that puts other people at risk, because it is really dark, it is really fast, and I can't imagine how easy it must be for something to go wrong, and I just don't want to be the ning-nong that does that. So I kind of took myself out and then sat on the back for a little bit, but I just took myself home. So tomorrow, I wanted to do a YouTube video on sort of how I felt or feel, or maybe my experience. Not how I feel, because whatever, but just what it was like, because I think it'd be pretty funny. I'm hopefully I have a friend or a mom that'll come watch me. Yeah, I'm sure it's probably bigger in my head than it actually is. But it's such a masculine environment, I don't see many women that are doing it, and so and they've obviously been doing it for a minute, so I'm just sort of, it's that fresh newbie feeling, and I really like it, because I think that doesn't really matter what your performance is. I think people always really enjoy seeing somebody just giving it a crack. Certainly that's where I get a lot of my entertainment from, whether it's a good crack or a bad crack. I think it's great. So yeah, hopefully, like, you know, again, with this YouTube sort of project, I don't know really how YouTube works. I guess stream of consciousness doesn't work because then it dates because it's not relevant. So I guess it's just experiences. And I would love to offer, you know, a little bit of insight from my experiences. And yeah, I think like I would prefer for the ratio to be like 80% new videos on what other people are doing, or cool people that I meet, or like maybe interviews or whatever. Like, I mean, I don't feel like the world needs that more, so it has to be pretty special. I don't want to put content out there just for the sake of content. So I'll figure it out. But for the meantime, I'm just going to get better at talking at the screen. And yeah, I mean, I feel like I've got Instagram down pat. I think that's fine. Okay, thanks for listening.